At this skill station, we will learn how to use smart objects to pre-populate information. What are smart objects, you might be asking? Well, Pulpstream uses smart objects to store master data lists such as locations, employees, business units, products, etc. Smart objects are basically Excel workbooks with multiple sheets. Each sheet is a group, and we use smart objects to access information that is stored in a group. Now, groups store hierarchical information such as departments, divisions, or business units. When you make user accounts for your team, they will be assigned to a group based on their department or business unit. Group membership determines what data a user is able to see in the system. Unless a user is a designated admin, that user will be limited to the data of their group and/or subgroup. Now that you know, let's begin. While logged into Pulpstream, access your Smart Objects Management area. In the top right corner of the screen, click on the gear icon to reveal the pull-down menu and select Smart Objects Management. On your Smart Object Management's dashboard, we're going to see starter groups. And notice that every smart object has fields. These are like the columns and rows in your Excel spreadsheet. It also has the option to design a corresponding form and specify other attributes that we will learn about later. First, let's edit this smart object. So in our inspector use case, we will need a safety contact to own inspections. So let's edit our smart object to store that person's information. In the upper right corner, you'll see an edit button. Click on that. And underneath your fields, you will see the text add another field. Click on that to create a new field. In the title field, type in safety contact name. And as usual, the name field auto-populates. And the type of this field is going to be a text field. Now save your changes. And you'll see that the smart object was successfully updated. Now that we have that field in our group, we need to add this to our smart group form. So in the top right part of the screen, by the edit button, click on that gear icon and choose manage form. And your basic smart group form will pop up. So in your available field section, we're going to see the safety contact name field that we just created. Drag that over from the available fields into your general info section of your page and save your changes. Next, we will modify the records to set up a safety contact name. Click on the Smart Objects tab in your main purple navigation menu to access your group records, and click on the New button to add a new safety contact. So now our safety contact person is Barbara, middle name Safety, Jones. Our record has been saved successfully. Next, we need to modify our work stream to allow the user to select a location from a list of groups that are present in the system. So let's create a new version of our stream to do that, because we will be deleting the current location field and adding a new one that is of the type smart object. So go back to your stream definition canvas by going to Streams Management, back into your safety inspection, stream definition. Now from here in the upper right corner, you're going to see a Create New Version button. Click on that, create a new version. Go ahead and add some comments for the logs. These come in handy in case of an audit. So as you can see, the version number has changed. If you go to your Summary tab, you can see which one we are working with. You can see which one that we have checked out, which is version 4. So go back to your stream definition canvas and go to your inspection data component. It's located on the right side of your canvas in the components catalog. hover your mouse over it to reveal the edit function. And click on that. On this pop-up screen, you're going to have a couple of tabs as per usual with data components. Click on the Fields tab. And we need to add a new field here. So let's click on the New Field button. Let's title it Inspection Location to differentiate it from the first original location that we made here. And the name field, as usual, is going to auto-populate. And in this Type pull-down menu, choose Smart Object. Now, whenever you choose a smart object, you're going to get another pull-down menu popping up underneath that. And in this, select the name of the group with the information that you want to access. And so ours, we have creatively called group. So let's select group. Go ahead and save the field and save your changes to the data component. Now that the data component is available, let's add it to the inspection form. So from your stream, go ahead and open your inspection form. As usual, you hover your mouse over it to reveal the edit function and you click on it to open it up. And on the right side of the screen here in your safety inspection form configuration pop-up, you'll see the inspection location field available to you. Drag that over into your general page. And in the window that pops up, we're going to start on the Fields tab. And we want to set it so that the user needs to be logged in to see this. So in the default value, click on that pull-down menu and click on Logged In User Group. And we also want to make this a required field. So in the Field Attributes pull-down menu, we're going to select Required. Now save your changes, and we land back on the General tab. Now here we need to remove the old location field because it is no longer useful to us. So if you hover your mouse over it, you'll notice that these dotted lines appear as well as your edit options. Just exit out to delete that field. Now save your changes. Swapped. Make some comments for the logs. And now that we've saved that form, we can preview it to see how it works. So on the stream definition canvas, we can click on that again. And up in the right-hand corner, there's a preview option. Click on preview. Now you see that the inspection location is pre-filled with the logged in user group. So whatever group a user belongs to will be pre-filled right here when they are logged in and accessing this form. And if your user belongs to multiple groups, you can use this magnifying glass to search through all of the groups and select records that are associated with that. And you may or may not have a lot of options to choose from right now whenever you click on that magnifying glass because we haven't created a lot of groups. Of course, you can add those by adding new groups in your Smart Objects area, and we'll get to that later. Now that we've changed our location field to be a Smart Object field, let's regenerate the report template to see the difference. Open the inspection form, and in the top left corner, there is a gear icon. Click on that, and in the pull-down menu, select Generate Print Template. A Word document that contains a report template will start downloading in your browser. Open that up and look at the inspection location. The template will use these Smart Object tags to extract the data that is present inside of the Smart Object fields. Notice that the first reference is indeed the Smart Object. We can tell that because of the name that's inside of the tag. And the second is the field name. Every field inside of a smart object can be referenced and printed here. So if we modify the group with another name, we could print that in the template using tags. So let's update our report template. Go back to your stream definition canvas. And in your documents, click on the inspection report to edit it. Download the version of the inspection template that is in the system. Again, it starts downloading. And underneath the general section in the template, we're going to replace the location tag with these two tags. Notice that the name changes because we're using our smart object. Open tags, closing tags are the same. And a word of caution, double check the name field that auto-populated and compare it to the one in your template. If you added an additional space after the word location, for example, the name would auto-populate an underscore to store that. So we want to make sure that we have the accurate names here to prevent errors in the future. So after adding those tags to your report template, we're gonna save it. And if you are on Pages like me, export it to a Word document. So go ahead and X out the old file to strip it and upload the new file that we just made in Word document format. Now save your changes. File update successful. Now let's check in our stream. So before we can test our changes, we need to do one more thing. Here from your Stream Summary tab, click on Records. Here we can see every instance of the stream that's been used. So every time the stream gets used, a record of that goes here. Everyone has a summary, which often contains a location. And since we're not going to use the location field anymore, we need to reconfigure how the summary is printed. So go back to your stream definition canvas, and we need to check out our stream. And in the upper right corner, you're going to see Settings button. Click on that. Here are all your stream settings. The one that we are interested in is on the Summary tab. You can change how the system identifies records here. You can use a combination of static text as well as field merge values from your data components. Since that's what we want to do, we need to find those field merge values and search for our new location field name. We're going to use the magnifying glass to find that. And because it's in a data component field, we will search for it in this tab. So we're going to scroll down and find our inspection location. That will reveal the fields that are available. Select name. Now copy that and paste it into your main summary field and save your changes. And check in your stream. And voila, we now have a smart object in our workstream.